cast iron pan on a medium-low flame. To that, we're going to add some butter. Move around that butter so it melts. And you can cut back on the amount of butter that you use. I would highly recommend using butter instead of an oil, like olive oil or coconut oil or anything like that, because I find the butter gives it a lovely flavor. Now, it is chili eggs. So the first thing I've got here is my garlic chili oil. And if you're wondering what that is, this is what it looks like. It's called garlic fresh red chili pepper. You can get it at the Asian market. And the other one I like adding is, and this is my favorite, is my friend Chef Finbar's Spice Bomb Pepper Oil. Now here's the thing. You can add one, or you can, substitute it with any chili or pepper oil that you like. I have a recipe that I did. I'm just going to turn my heat down to medium low. I have a recipe for one my grandma used to do on CaribbeanPot.com. If you head over there and you say chili oil, you will find it. And the whole idea here is to flavor the butter with that pepper. If all you have is chili crisp, I don't know if you guys remember chili crisp, and you can find that at the Asian market as well too. During COVID, everybody was using that. It was trending on the TikTok and the Twitter and everything else. You can rock that chili crisp as well too. What I'm gonna do at this point here is to add my eggs. Just gonna shake that around just a little bit. Now I find that the chili crisp and all of that, all those chili oils usually have quite a bit of sodium in them. So I'm gonna hold off on adding too much salt. I just add just a tiny bit of sea salt in there. If you're wondering why I have had the eggs in a bowl first, it's simply because I like my eggs easy over, sometimes sunny side up. In this case here, it's gonna be sunny side up, but I'm gonna put a lid on there. To get to the point of why I had it in the bowl is because when I crack it, I don't want any pieces of shell in there. So I find that Uncle Chris does make mistakes too and have shell fall in by mistake. I put it in the bowl so I can easily fish out any pieces of shell which may have come loose when I crack the eggs. The sort of last thing I like, well, second to last thing, there's a tiny bit of black pepper. Yes, black pepper and all that chili in there, total different flavor makeup. At this point, I'm using a cast iron pot. If you wanted to put it into the oven, 375, you can do that. What I'm going to do is just put a lid on there and let that cook. Now, like I said, well, I mentioned, if you want scrambled eggs, if you want easy over, however you want your eggs, you can do it. If you want it scrambled, you can scramble it up in here, like with a whisk or a fork, and then toss it in. With the lid on, here's where you're gonna personalize things. My eggs are already set. You can see it's moving around there. Yeah, you don't want to touch a cast iron pan with your bare hands. It gets hot. Lesson learned, Uncle Chris. Lesson learned. But anyway, this is already set. I just wanted to get a little bit more firm, the yolk here, because I like a runny yolk. Yeah, very un-Caribbean of me. I remember when I went back home after being in Canada for a number of years and I started eating eggs with a runny yolk. Yo, I think that disgusted my family, boy. But anyhow, I'm just gonna keep it on there for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and then I'm good. Everything is set nicely. Uncle Chris is gonna tuck in with some nice toasted rye bread. Yeah, I love rye bread. And the last thing I like to do is, sup soldiers? Listen, if you enjoy this recipe, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and click that bell notification thing. If you've made the recipe, take a picture and send it to me. Email address down here. I mean, trying to tell people the email address, them butts will take the address and do all kind of thing with it. And tag me on Instagram at Caribbean Pot. I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for being in my kitchen with me today. Irie. Just a tiny bit of chives. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. A recipe I teased on Instagram. I've been doing it for a while now, but I thought, why not? While it's not Caribbean, you know, spicy eggs. Yeah, man, it have to be. I teased it on Instagram and I asked, there was a poll, how many of you would like to see my chili eggs. So here you go, my chili eggs. Voila. Well, how else can I end this? What's up, soldiers? Don't forget to click subscribe. If you've already clicked subscribe, hit that bell notification thing. I want to all you missing out on the new videos, man. Come on, click.